on what I thought was going to be a relaxing Sunday afternoon was suddenly altered when Brutus Feels called me with some disturbing news.
Lucifer, I found a body. Like a body at the library.
Much like the murder mystery. I trust you will be instructing Hercule Poirot to investigate the scene?
What on earth are you talking about?
Is it alive?
What?
The body, Feels. Is it alive or dead? It's a simple question, or perhaps is it something in between?
God, no, it's alive. It's definitely alive.
Yeah. So why does this concern England's finest paranormal investigators?
Yeah, of course. Searched his pockets to see if I could find out who he is, and he had a lot of trinkets.
What sort of trinkets?
There was a small white rabbit, a yo-yo, a micro cassette, and a small replica of the Space Needle.
Akin to the one in Seattle, Washington?
Yes.
And do you have any idea of their significance?
Oh, no. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Again, I am forced to ask you, why does it concern our concentration?
Because those trinkets are giving off a strong ectoplasmic essence.
Feels, did you just make that up?
Yes.
And what did you actually mean?
They're giving off, for lack of a better word, magic. They feel magic. There's some magic.
Very well. I'll be right over. Which library?
The British Library.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Feels is correct. Completely. From the moment I enter the small room, hidden within the deep depths of the world-renowned institution known as the British Library, I can feel a powerful force being given off each of the trinkets Feels has laid out. Next to the prone man, I walk up to the body and examine him. He is calm, breathing normally. His skin is warm, an acceptable temperature for a corporeal being. Nothing supernatural about him, but each of those trinkets is an enigma wrapped within a mystery. They exude a power and sense I have not felt before. All I know is that they are each very powerful.
Right, is there anything weird about him?
No. He appears perfectly normal, alive and well, but the trinkets, as you put it, those are... What is the link between them all?
I have no idea. My head hurts from thinking so hard about them, man, but I got nothing.
Exactly. Because there is no link.
Okay, so they're completely random, and he's insane?
Possibly. Possibly. We won't know until he regains consciousness. But each trinket is an individual item, unlike the other, from its own place, its own world.
Its own world? How do you know that?
I'm not certain. But the sheer power being exuded from each item, I've I've never experienced anything like it. It's as if they're talismans, strong magical items, possibly religious, totemic.
Powerful.
Yes, a level of power that can only come from another world.
So what's the next move?
We wake him up.
Alright. Hey.
Boyo.
Hey.
Where the hell am I?
It's okay, you're safe, don't worry.
Am I in England?
Yes, the British Library, in fact.
The place where they keep a copy of the original Beowulf?
I believe so, yes. Havert and all that.
What am I doing here?
Well, that's actually what we were hoping to learn from you. That's why we woke you up.
I was stepping through a door. I'm always stepping through a door, it feels like. And it just all became too much, all of a sudden. I can't remember the last time I slept. I keep going through worlds, meeting complete strangers, getting to know a little of their lives, and then I move on. After I get my little trinket.
Ah, yes. The, trinkets.
What are those doing out? Were you going through my pockets?
So yeah, sorry, I was going through your pockets, man, I'm sorry. I was just trying to find out who you were, who you are.
Well, these are all very important to me. I can't lose any of them.
Why?
Because I need every single one of them to get back.
Back to where?
Back to Ostium.
And what's in Ostium?
It's where this all started, and my hope is Monica will be there too.
Who's Monica?
Love of my life. I have to find her. Otherwise, there'll be no point in making it back to Ostium.
This is going, whoa, there's Monica, there's an Ostium, there's doors. There's a lot.
There's a lot. And there's totemic holy grails from other worlds that have individual power to connect to what I'm assuming is some sort of door-based hub world.
So, what is it you two do?
Oh, we're paranormal investigators.
Paranormal? Seriously?
Yeah, ghosts, ghouls, succubi, that was a new one. You name it, we've had to deal with it in some fashion or another.
So you're basically Holmes and Watson, except with the supernatural.
Preposterous!
Though I think sometimes it's a little murky as to who's Holmes and who's Watson.
That's kind of cool. I like that. Shake up the paradigm a little.
Could we move on, please? Why are those trinkets of yours so powerful?
They're powerful? You can tell?
Yes, they exude, ectoplasmic essence.
Sorry, what did
Ectoplasmatic essence.
Okay.
You can occasionally contribute to the field. I've never said you couldn't.
It's alright, I'm Watson. It's all good.
Watson was a very talented doctor.
He was a very good doctor, but...
Really? You can tell that? I guess you guys are the real deal. I always figured there was something special about them. I chose each one carefully. I could sense it was the right item, the right talisman to take along. Guess that explains it then.
Could you possibly elaborate?
I'm not sure. My thinking is each piece needs to be brought together back in Ostium and placed on the map table. And then whatever needs to happen to set things right will happen.
I don't know if that really explains anything.
But I don't know if that's enough. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not. It's why I need to find Monica, to bring her back to Ostium too. I have a feeling she's got her own trinkets with her, and when we put them all together, then something will happen. At least that's my plan.
I still really don't know what you're talking about, like, at all.
Well, my time draws nigh. I'll have to be moving along soon.
Passing through your next door.
Yes.
And, I suppose, you'll need a trinket from our world.
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this room. Books, obviously.
Brutus, every item in this room is extremely valuable, but priceless.
It's okay, it's not a book. I can tell. It's that right there. Grab that for me, will you?
What, you mean this? What is it?
The next trinket.
Ah, nice.
I will have you know, that is a piece of the Sutton Hoo collection, believed to be, I think it's part of a belt buckle. Solid gold, no less, and as I've already mentioned, priceless.
Sutton Hoo. I think I've heard of that. don't they have that gnarly mask? But I thought it was all in the British Museum.
Yes, it's got a dragon instead of a man's face, but it's also a man's face. The tail of the dragon makes the mustache. It's possibly King Arthur's. It's awesome. But some items have been borrowed for study. Also, that particular item is not exuding any power like the other trinkets. Are you sure it's the correct one?
Yeah, pretty sure. Pass it along.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Yep, it's the right one.
Oh, astonishing. Now I see the power coming off it. Once you touched it, you are a part of this. Just as all of those items are.
Yeah, looks that way. Thanks for your help, gents. Gotta be moving on now. Good luck with the paranormal investigating. See you in another life.
Bye. Cheerio.
It's a long way to Tipperary.
Love you. No, that's...
You just met him.
I get attached quite quickly.
I know. It's one of your best traits.
Well, that was odd, wasn't it?
A veritable conundrum, to be sure. Let's get moving then, shall we?
Why is that?
Because I don't wish to be here when the stewards of the library discover a prized piece of British history has gone missing.
That's smart. Let's not use the door we came in then.
Good thinking.
In a city that never sleeps, the veil between waking and dreaming can fray at the edges. Enter Lucifer Kane, an academic whose knowledge of the other side is unparalleled, and Brutus Feels, an empathic ex-cop with fists of iron. If you strayed where you shouldn't, heard what you oughtn't, or looked where you mustn't, you may require the services of Kane and Feels, Paranormal Investigators. If you're looking for something to satisfy your Sherlock Holmes fix, Kane and Feels is probably the closest you're going to get, along with the supernatural lilt. The voice actors, who also co-write the show, feel like they've been acting and working together for years, so you're always happy to be taken along for a paranormal ride with them. Also, fun fact, the blokes behind Kane and Feels actually recorded their lines at the British Library for this special crossover. The part of Jake is performed by Chris Fletcher. The part of Lucifer Kane is performed by Jack Fitzpatrick. The part of Brutus Feels is performed by Oliver Morris. Sound design was done by Hale and Wilmette Podcasts. Check out more of their great work at haleandwilmettepodcast.com. The Austin theme song was composed by Chris Fletcher. For a link to a transcript of this episode, please check the show notes. We're also running a special promotion right now where if you leave us a review for any of our shows, Ostium, Circe, or Manifestations, you can be entered to win a podcast t-shirt of your choice from TeePublic. All you need to do is leave a review on iTunes or Podchaser or anywhere that lets you leave a podcast review, and then either take a picture or send me the link at ostiumpodcast@gmail.com. We'll be doing a drawing at the end of every month for all new reviews for that month, and one lucky winner will get a TeePublic t-shirt of their choice. Remember, if you're the only one who enters this month, then you automatically win. And there will be one lucky winner every month for the rest of 2020. Our next episode will release in 2 weeks.